Welcome to Notland, boys and girls. We're going to open some toys today, but before we do, I want to ask a question. Who's hyped for Avengers Doomsday? Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm not hyped for Avengers Doomsday, and I haven't been since they announced that Robert Downey Jr. will be playing Doctor Doom. It just doesn't do anything for me, and it screams of desperation. But I figured, okay, eventually by the time we got to this point, there would be some plot device that would get me intrigued enough to want to re-jump into the Marvel universe hype pool or cinematic universe hype pool, especially considering they're going to have the old school X-Men in there. They're going to bring back Captain America, the original Captain America. They're going to bring back Thor, which got a lot of people debating whether or not, like, what's been the point of these last 6 years of characters y'all done introduced. Y'all done made Sam Wilson into Captain America. Y'all done, push Shang-Chi and all of these other movies, Miss Marvel, and who else has been? Shuri as Black Panther. And none of these characters just inspire me to want to go to the movies. I guess that's why I'm not hyped. None of the characters, the new Captain America, Falcon is I've never liked Falcon as Captain America. That's just me personally. Shuri is Black Panther. I mean, I get it for like maybe a scene or two, but a whole movie, I don't. I mean, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Just not for me. You know what I mean? What would they did that Ant-Man movie with Kang? That didn't go nowhere. They had the Eternals. None of that's hype for me. And I know people said, well, the Loki show, it tied together some strings and it brought together. No, I didn't fart. That was my chair. See, it brought together some threads and all of this stuff. You gotta be into it, and I'm just not. And people are mad at people like me because we not hyped for Avengers Doomsday because they haven't made us hyped, right? Going into Age of Ultron, going into Infinity War, going into Endgame, they built up stories behind characters that were already kind of dope. The characters that have been introduced that I just listed off over the last few years ain't that dope. And I know people say, oh, Moon Knight and the new Avengers and all of this other stuff. I'm not hyped for that. I'm saying for me, and there's a lot of cats that ain't hyped for that. And that's exactly why they bringing back the original Captain America. That's exactly why they bringing back Thor and focusing on them, right? Robert Downey Jr. was Doctor Doom because they don't have ideas. I'm sorry, they don't. They don't. So that's the conversation we're going to be having today. But I do, as I said, we're going to be opening some toys. We're going to be opening some more peanut butter in my chocolate with these Masters of the Universe Transformers crossover figures because obviously I like both franchises. And this is 80s nostalgia bait for 80s babies because when I was growing up, these were two of the most watched cartoons out there. Transformers, Masters of the Universe, and you just smash these things together. Now I couldn't find the Optimus, and these recently went on sale at Target for $19.99 because originally they were charging $34.99 for these bad boys, and I just didn't understand why. Okay, now I don't have a man at arms. Out of all of the Masters of the Universe figures I have, this will be my first man at arms figures. I need to get on that. This is like my second or third Skeletor, but it's also mixed with old Megatron here, who got a bead on He-Man, as you can see back there. But yeah, we're gonna be opening these toys and talking about how people are like, yeah, you guys didn't want to support those characters because you said they were woke. Not everybody is on that whole woke shit, right? On that, because it is the people that are like, oh, the only reason they're making these characters is because, and it could be, is because they're trying to maximize their potential and bring in people that are not typically fans and make this whole woke, quote unquote, woke push, which I don't like that because to me, that is coded language for black or coded language for having a woman in it. And that don't always, just because you put a black dude in something or a woman in something, don't mean that something is automatically woke. There are people, even on this platform, that have made a fortune off of calling everything's woke, everything's woke. It ain't just because it's woke, it's because it's bad writing, and nobody gives a F about those characters. Now, here we go. We have some power scaling here. I don't know if it's going to appear backwards or forward for you, but here we go when you open the box. This is Megatron / Skeletor. It says, infused with the strength and raw power of Megatron, leader of the Decepticons, the new armor donned by Skeletor is unyielding enough to harness both the power of Grayskull and all of the Energon in the universe. That's crazy. Strength level, 8 out of 10. Speed, 5 out of 10. So a little, he medium speed. Endurance, that's your stamina right there. That's 8 out of 10. Courage, 7 out of 10. He'll retreat from a fight if overwhelming odds are against him, but that's pretty high. Power, okay? Power, remember, this guy can harness both the power of Grayskull and all of the Energon in the universe. Power scale is off the charts at a 10. 10 out of 10 will F you up. So you may not even have to retreat. Skill level, 9 out of 10. Nasty work. Megatron mixed with Skeletor. Let's pull him out the box. Pull him out the box. Now here's your super villain right here. Your super villain. I like the pink, okay, and the purples. And I don't know, they could have did a better job with the armor, in my opinion, with this particular one. But I know they were trying to go for that boxy look. He has a huge cannon slash staff here. I'm gonna rip that out right here. And I guess you could, so this is like, how does this come off of here? It looks like it bends off, or let me see. Oh, so you pop that out, right? So you can make a cannon like that. And I guess this, what I'm looking at, I don't know, I guess that go on something. And then, or you could take it out, and then, what are we doing? This can go on here like that, and then it can become like a staff. There it is. There we are. And take this warrior out. I'm telling you, man, they be really having these toys in here, bro. They really do. Now here he is out of the packaging. He's like, a Masters of the Universe action figure. Skeletor or Megatron Skeletor. Yeah, he has some holes in his back. I'm pretty sure to hold some stuff, hold some of his armor pieces, and his articulation is similar to most of the 5.5 Masters of the Universe action figures. I mean, nothing too special here, but I did want a figure to combine Transformers with Masters of the Universe, because if you actually look at my shelf up here, I don't know if you can see it, I have Transformers toys that I normally keep up here in Masters of the Universe for kind of like, they neighbors, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes neighbors, they get together and they have a baby. And this is the baby. Skeletor slash, and then I guess he has this thing here. I'm gonna put it on his, I don't know where this goes. Let's see. Oh, he got a whip too. I'm tripping. He got a gummy whip. So let's do this. Put this right here in one hand. So you got the whip. You're gonna crack that whip. Look at that. Get in line and follow me to Grayskull. And then where does this cannon go? What is this? Oh, okay. So you can put it in his hand like this. So it's like a big O. Big O. Now you will know the true power of evil. Real evil. Actual evil with weapons and all of this stuff. But, alright, yeah. And I can put this little thing in his back. So you got like a little extra staff. And it's whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So that's the Skeletor. But I want to be hyped for the new Avengers movies. Don't get me wrong. And of course, as with most of these Masters of the Universe toys, for one, it comes with a pretty cool backdrop if you into that type of thing, which I am. I save those. And it comes with a comic, an old comic book. I can give you some insight as to why these characters are coming together. And for me, it's going to coalesce into a tournament here in my apartment between all of the Masters of the Universe and the forces, the almighty forces of evil. and they're going to clash together in some epic tournament to see who comes out on top. So when you getting chocolate in my peanut butter like you doing with this Masters of the Universe / Transformer stuff, and they also got, I ain't gonna open them right now, we'll open them another time. We also got Masters of the Universe / Thundercats. Masters of the Universe / Thundercats. Here's Battle Cat Man. This guy, in my opinion, now I don't have a power level for him, but for me, power level is 11 out of 10 because he's a kitty man. He has claws. He got that upper body strength. But that's what I mean when I say chocolate in my peanut butter. Masters of the Universe cross Transformers, Masters of the Universe cross Thundercats. Like I'm saying, this is 80s babies, nostalgia bait. We also got Panthro here. Panthro. My name is Panthro. You call me Panthro, and I come with nunchucks and some amazing armor that I could take off. So yeah, and all of the armor pieces come off of these. But yeah, that's for another video. I just want to show y'all chocolate and peanut butter situation. Also, Masters of the Universe cross Ninja Turtles, chocolate in my effing peanut butter. Okay. But today, like I said, we are focused on Transformers cross Masters of the Universe. All right, let's go ahead, pop this one open, and it's like the same conversation people have online about, oh, if you don't like the Snyderverse versus the new DC movies, right? I like both. Okay, I can like both. You can't make me say I like one over the other. So far, I like both. And you can't tell me not to like both. So I like both. Ha! Yeah. So here we go. Bumblebee Armor Man at Arms, or Duncan. Okay, his real name is Duncan. All right? Man at Arms' name is Duncan. A lot of people have only known him as Man at Arms. His name is Duncan. Okay? Just like Battle Cat. Okay? Not Battle Cat Man, but Battle Cat Man. His name is Cringer. This is Cringer. Okay? Because my girlfriend's mom asked me, what's the cat? Well, I asked her, what's the cat's name? I know he has a name, and his name is Cringer. His name is actually Cringer, okay? And this is Duncan. This gentleman's name is Duncan, okay? So Man at Arms discovers that Bumblebee armor is intuitive with the needs of its owner. No matter the attack, Bumblebee armor gave Duncan everything he required to protect those in need at any given moment. That sounds like Bumblebee. Definitely sounds like Bumblebee. His strength level is only a 6, okay? Because I'm pretty sure he's probably going to sacrifice. No, his speed is only a 4 for Bumblebee. It's Duncan slowing him down. It's old Man at Arms here, old ass, slowing Bumblebee down. A 4 out of 10 is unacceptable. Endurance, 7 out of 10. He got a little bit of stamina on him. Courage, off the goddamn charts at 10. Okay, courage. Power, a 5. Only a 5. All right. And skill, a 7. All right. So here's Man at Arms. My only Man at Arms figure out of all of the Masters of the Universe figures I have. Here's Man at Arms. He comes with a little sword, little Energon sword there. He comes with a blaster that I really like. He comes with a face piece to put on his face. He comes with a mace to bludgeon people. And then he comes with the shield to protect himself. So let's... Come on, what? Just in time for the motorcycles to come. Take them out the plastic. Bust them out the knots. All right, y'all. Here's my man Duncan, Man at Arms, in Bumblebee armor. I don't know if Bumblebee donated it to him or he had to like literally skin it off his hide to get it on him, but he's wearing it. He's wearing that. He got that shit on. You know what I mean? Like, so and that shit just so happened to be Bumblebee. So he got him on. Pop his shield out. God dang, bro. God dang, bro. This mask out. Get the mask out. I'm gonna show you all the pieces individually. And then we're gonna get this mace out. Ooh, the mace out as well. And here we go. So we got the mace here for bludgeoning. Like I said, we got the Energon sword for, you know, deep cuts. His face mask. And let's put that on. Let's see what that looks like. First off. So you do that, and you know when Bumblebee, when that mask come down in the movies, or in the games, or in the show, or anything, you know when that mask come down, y'all know what that means, right? Y'all know what that means? That means Bumblebee about to get to it, bro. Look at this. That looks dope. That looks dope. That's hard. That's hard bodied, guys. Real hard bodied. So you put the shield on his arm over here without the armor piece, right? Oh, let me put it in the hand first so you can grip it. So you got some grip on that. Get it all grippy. Grippy. Put that on there, all right? So he got his shield on to protect himself, right? But then, just so you can attack, all right, because he's holding the shield, you could take this sword and you can slide it right on in here like that. So now, not only can he protect himself, but he also has a... So I don't know how he not more powerful than they trying to say. Plus he got a mace. You know what I mean? You know, like he should be a little bit more powerful. Now I wish he had someplace so I could put his blaster. I don't know where to put the blaster, but yeah. So here we go. Masters of the Universe / Transformers. Battle to the... You know what I mean? Action. That's essentially what the Avengers movie is going to be. It's going to be clashing action figures together because there's no way you could fit, what did they say, the cast is like 60 something people. There's no way you can have 60 something characters in a movie and it be anything under 4 something hours, because I don't even think it's gonna be that long, and you have any type of cohesive plot. There's no goddamn way. So essentially the Avengers movie is gonna be, y'all may think this is goofy, but that's gonna make $1 billion at the box office. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed to this channel. I will be opening toys on this channel in a similar fashion, talking about goings on throughout the week and my opinions on certain things within nerd culture, toy culture, video games, whatever it may be, here on this channel, because it's a little bit more lighthearted. You gotta have fun with your life. And if you're suffering for any type of mental health situation right now, you know what I'm saying? Consider talking to somebody. Consider the fact that you will not find any happiness in things. No matter what these toys and stuff, yeah, they're fun. Video games are fun. Things on this earth are fun. But in order to be able to be a whole person at some point and feel like you belong here, none of this stuff matters. Whether you like the Avengers movies, whether you like Marvel, DC, the Snyderverse, or James Gunn, none of that stuff matters. Whether you like Transformers or Masters of the Universe, none of it matters, because this is all just stuff, right? All of this is just things. You have to get your inside in order. Not just when I say mentally, but I mean spiritually. And whether you believe in it or not, you have to develop a relationship with something of a higher power that's better than yourself to give you purpose here in this life. Because toys and action figures are fun, but life has a deeper meaning, and being able to discover that, not just getting lost in the games, these are good distractions, but deeper meanings, you gotta find it, right? You have to grip on it, especially if you're suffering. Right now, we're going into Christmas, going into the holiday season. A lot of people feel lonely, a lot of people feel despondent, and you know, we just realized that last month we lost a creator here on YouTube, Lamar Wilson, who has been in the space forever, a positive light here on YouTube for as long as I've been here on YouTube, and rest in peace to him. But you know, suffering from mental health and everything, you never know what somebody's going through. And that particular man was always happy, always jovial, always offered to light. A lot of people grew up with him and watching him, so rest in peace to him. But like I said, you never know what somebody's going through. And if you're going through it, try to seek some type of relationship with God. I know people don't want to hear that in these days, but that's one of the things that will keep you here. It's what's kept me here, and it's what's kept me strong and thriving. With that being said, I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.